What's up, everybody? We're back in action. Apologies, I had to take a little time away from the markets to take care of some 9 to 5 office career stuff. Big things happening at work. Should hopefully all be all right for me at this point in time. So, fingers crossed there. So, we're going to dive into Cash Daddies episode 94, Howie's Pick Play. Let's see what we've got going. All right, so we're starting fresh. Real quick, we can see trend line. Now, there is an interesting, I don't know what this is going to look like, but let's see. So, yeah, okay. So you can see here that we've been in a slight downtrend over time. Longer term. We're at the monthly level, by the way, monthly level, so real high level, long term. But you can see that this there seems to be a potential new trend starting. We have two touches on the monthly level trend line, and so I think part of the choice for this pick is that this is actually most likely high probability going to break up above here, which it already has, but it's reversed back down. So tried to break out, got pushed back down, people taking profit. So we're back in this kind of wedge point here. So what we're expecting is for that to actually break, kind of permanently, if we want to say that. So let's put a little, what was this, 50. So we've got a big resistance level at 50. So that's the number that hit there. It rejected off that 50 right here. Nice big round psychological number. So, I mean, if we want to play devil's advocate on this one, we have a potential double top with a little bearish divergence, actually. So, slightly conflicting signal there, which is kind of interesting. So, we want to watch closely these lows, which will say right at 30. Look at that. So it's sandwiched between the $30 and $50, let's say. So this is monthly level. Let's drill down a bit lower to weekly. And what do we see? So yeah, so you can see we've really been, came up 50, came back down to the 30, back to the 50. So we're almost in a little bit of a range between this 30 and 50, but we do have this potential. Yeah, okay. So we have this more recent uptrend here. And it looks like it wants to break this longer term downtrend, right? So we just need to get past some of these resistance points and really make that trend start. Now, what supports this also, is the RSI stochastic down here, where on the weekly level we have we are underextended, kind of oversold, but we've also just crossed back up above the signal line down here. So this blue line crossed that orange line. We've crossed back up, and when this breaks the 20 level, that's usually the indicator that I guess like a trend is starting, or momentum is going in that direction. Excuse me. So that RSI stochastic is supporting this at the moment at the weekly level. So it is quite interesting though, because you can see that we've been really consolidating around these moving averages. So we broke up above the 200 period moving average for the first time since 2019. We came back down really hard, back down to the moving averages around here, just hanging out around here. Got some lift, came back down, kind of we're fighting this sort of 200 moving average, it almost seems like, right around here. So 200 in green right here. And we broke up above it again and sold off again. So for whatever reason, it's kind of fighting that 200 moving average. But once we really kind of get above that, it's going to be, open territory, bullish territory, and we get moving. And then we start tracking our little stair steps. Come on. So we don't have to be perfect with those. We'll just put those in for visuals at the moment. And so those would be our planned resistance points, and potentially here as well, depending on how you're trading. But so we really do want to get back above these moving averages. Last week we closed below them. We did have a touch off the trend line and that 30 support level. Let's see if we have. Yeah, there's bullish divergence here between this point and this point, with here up to here. Bullish divergence telling us that this might just kind of hang around in this wedge for a little while until it gets a big boost. But this is the interesting thing, is that a lot of times when you have a lot of this consolidation, you can see we're really just consolidating around these moving averages. It doesn't know where it wants to go, really. A lot of times when that happens, you get a big burst out of that consolidation zone. So it's almost like it coils up like a spring and then bursts out. So it's very possible that we could see that on this one as well. All right, guys, so that's the analysis here. I am also bullish on this one. This does look kind of nice, generally speaking. We just want to make sure we hold this 30 level, in my opinion, and make sure we don't kind of start rolling over this trend line and down below that 30. If that happens, we have to reverse our analysis. All right, guys, that's Howie's pick today for Cash Daddies 94. Play Dave & Buster's. I've never been to one. No idea what it's like. Give a like, subscribe, support the YouTube, and we'll talk soon. Peace.